exhibition contest coming up between the Steelers and the Ravens. And Chris, as we get ready to kick this one off in just a bit, but before we do, let's talk about the general dislike in this matchup.
Gus, when you talk about teams who don't get along, these two are right up there near the top of the list. Ravens-Steelers games almost always produce multiple 15-yard penalties. You can bet those guys are buckling their chin straps tighter as they get ready for this battle.
All right, Chris, with that in mind, it's game time, and we've got two teams really ready to rumble. That brings out the fourth-year man out of Delaware. Quarterback Joe Flacco. The offense will take over at the 22. First down, 10 to go. Goes through his progression. Throws to his left. He's wrestled down right around the 42-yard line by Polamalu. So the Rock sits at the 42. The stop was made by Lawrence Timmons. The centerpiece of this offense is running back Ray Rice out of Rutgers, who can break off a big run from anywhere on the field.
Yeah, he's not a big guy, Gus, but you're absolutely right. He's fast and he's surprisingly strong. Not only can he run away from defenders, he can break a tackle or two as well.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. Defense is the recipe for success for this team, and they've enjoyed a lot of it. Of course, it all starts with exceptional strong safety, the Tasmanian Devil, Troy Polamalu out of USC.
I don't know what more you can say about Troy Polamalu that hasn't been said 100 times. He's just one of the best, and maybe one of the best ever, and he's probably ticketed for the Hall of Fame. I know that is high praise, but when you watch him play, he can just do so much, and his instincts seem to always take him to the ball.
And here comes Big Ben Roethlisberger out of Miami of Ohio. Gives it off. He's tackled around the 39-yard line by Zibikowski. And we'll have a first down and 10. Breaking through up the gut. And he's tackled around the 47-yard line by Pollard. So they line up at the 47. Has a seam down the middle by the ball-hawking Ed Reed. Was there for the stop.
I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
On offense, this is a team that plays smart, consistent, team-oriented football, and the result is one of the league's best attacks, and the leader is, of course, a future Hall of Fame player, wide receiver Hines Ward out of Georgia, that shows no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, and what's amazing about Hines Ward is that with all of his success, he still prides himself on catching the toughest balls in the toughest situations, and perhaps the greatest blocking wide receiver the game has ever seen.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one.
And defensive coordinators hate running quarterbacks. They really do. Because it's one more spot on the field that against some quarterbacks you don't have to defend.
The kick is good. Shaun knocks it through and gives them a 3-point lead. Pittsburgh gets ready to kick it away. Williams stands back to field the kick. Shaun was there to bring him down. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. The offense will start at the 28-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Has a man out to his right. Cuts back and he's dropped. Bolden picks up maybe 7 with that catch. Second down, and they're going to need just about 3 yards to pick up the first. Rice takes a handoff. He's dropped down around the 35-yard line by Polamalu. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. They'll throw for the first. Still looking for an open man. That incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that series just never seemed to get off the ground. Nothing they tried there seemed to work.
Brown fields it at the 26.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see. That pass rush didn't get there that time, but it got close enough to distract the quarterback and force him into a bad throw.
Passes out to his right. This is close. Did he come up with it? Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Our score here,